prove that they're not an AI to my teacher. Thank you. Okay, so my name is Jessica Luebke, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit on why I think camping is a better vacationing choice for my 1-point speech. I have an article that I read by Thomas Ressler. He discussed in his article that there are many different styles of camping, and this was done January 9th of 2023 for the Dutch oven article. I'm so sorry. Let's see. So my specific purpose here in the next few minutes, I'd like to share my thoughts on camping. My thoughts on camping are that it is a cost-effective means of vacationing, and there's a bunch of different styles for you guys to enjoy, even though it's budget friendly. So first, now that we've gone over the idea, now the best way is to talk about the time, and let's just okay, now that we've gone over my idea, the best way is in spending your vacation time, let's discuss why camping is the best option. Because it's already outdoors, and there's tons of things to do outdoors, and you're already setting the mood. And then there are a bunch of different styles of camping, and we're going to get into that later. And as long as you're okay with giving up some of your comfort items, like, you know, the hotel room, you'll be able to have a good time. Let's see, there are many different types of camping levels preferred. Mine's Luke Salva discussed in his article that there is no right or wrong way in camping. You just got to do what's comfortable for you. So it's a trial and error experience, of course, and you know, with the different styles that we're going to go over, you can decide what you like best. So I have many different forms. There are tents, hammocks, and tarps. Basically, you just go to the campsite, set up your little tent, set up your tarp, your hammock, and then go about your day. It's the easiest, in my opinion. Next would be the RV and vehicle camping. Compared to tent camping, it allows for more comfort items like heat and electric, and bathrooms on hand instead of walking to like a bathhouse or going out in the woods. Backcountry, which is also primitive camping, and then backpacking, which is also primitive, which means there's no electric or power or running water. Backpacking, you pack everything in your pack, and then you just take it with you of what you're gonna need for food-wise, comfort items. And then backcountry, it's designated campsites at specific locations, at state parks or national parks or stuff like that. Glamping, that is my style. That is anything that you need. If you need electricity, you just bring an extension cord. If you need water, you hook up a hose. My bed is a camping cot it's a queen size cot with a 4-inch foam pad. I'm a glamper, so I have all the amenities that make me comfortable in order to enjoy my experience. And then there are cabin and cottage camping, and that is also indoors, so you have all your amenities in there. And we go into, all right, camping, depending on what is needed or the amenities, can be cost-effective means. Raquel Perezant stated that a budget of $100 to $200 per person is typically what you budget for first-time campers. Now, of course, when you end up camping over and over and over, you don't have to spend that much each time because you end up purchasing your gear, and you don't have to repurchase that gear until it goes bad or unless you want to upgrade. Campers worldwide seek a unique and immersive experience, driving the demand for camping equipment and accessories. So the cost of those items, depending on, you know, your level of the camping, will depend on the cost of those items. But as long as you're able to cut those costs down to be comfortable, it won't be that much. I spend probably about $40 a weekend in camping, and that's not including food. But I do budget for a family of 4, about $300 a weekend to go camping, and we hardly ever meet that budget. Some of the things that you end up purchasing are going to be accommodations. So if you're going to be tenting, if you're going to be RVing, or if you're going to be staying in a permanent tent or in a hotel or what have you, the lodging has a cost. Transportation, are you going to be driving to that destination spot? Are you going to be flying? It's going to cost for transportation. Food, depending on the items, cheaper is prepping ahead of time and purchasing it ahead of time and bringing it in a cooler. I found it was more cost effective to do it that way. If you end up purchasing it while you're at the campsite, you end up spending more money because you want more items like the junk food. Activities. So a lot of activities are free when you go camping because the national and state parks, if you go there, they have programs for kids, they have programs for adults, and a lot of them are free because it's within your cost of lodging. But of course, if you want to go outside sources, like if you go to Gatlinburg, there are camping sites there. You just end up paying for the location. And then time of year. So time of year is very important. If you go during busy season, like 4th of July, it's probably $20 more for the same exact campsite if you wait a week. So if you decide to go around Christmas time, depending on if it's Florida or Tennessee, Tennessee is going to be way cheaper than Florida because Florida's hot all year round. Other than that, great things about camping is once the gear is obtained, there's no need for repurchase unless there is an upgrade or you broke the item. And then you just camp your camp. So know your limits, know what you want out of the experience, and then hopefully you grow and learn from it. And then now that the different camping styles and cost effectiveness have been discussed, it's time to conclude. In conclusion, camping has an array of different styles that we discussed, you know, the hammock, the RVing, and, you know, just going in a lodging building like a cottage. Just know what fits your budget and then what you want to accommodate from there. So in my opinion, camping is the best and cheapest experience for vacationing. Thank you guys.